It was an appearance and a statement made with just a few hours' notice, and few were aware it was coming.
Now, after intensive diplomacy carried out by my team, my many conversations with leaders of Israel, Qatar, and Egypt, and other Middle Eastern countries, Israel has offered a comprehensive new proposal. It's time to begin this new stage. For the hostages to come home, for Israel to be secure, for the suffering to stop. It's time for this war to end, for the day after to begin.
He urged Hamas, who were equally in the dark, to take the deal.
This is truly a decisive moment. Israel has made their proposal. Hamas says it wants a ceasefire. This deal is an opportunity to prove whether they really mean it. Hamas needs to take the deal.
A phased deal, the release of hostages for prisoners, withdrawal of Israeli forces. If all of this sounds familiar, it's because it is. We've been here so many times before, but never with such a public kickstart from the White House. And maybe that is exactly what this is, an attempt by a deeply frustrated president to reassert control. Remember that Gaza is damaging him politically here as the death toll there continues to rise. Israeli forces have now confirmed that they are in the center of Rafah. Not quite yet the all-out battle that Biden had warned against, but close. And with that devastating Israeli attack at the weekend, there are only so many red lines Biden can manufacture and then watch as they're broken. The key question is the extent to which the Israeli leadership is fully behind this proposal or blindsided by it. Maybe they're getting behind it. But remember the splits, Netanyahu and his rival Benny Gantz, who may collapse the government next week. There was just a statement from Netanyahu's office. The Prime Minister authorized the negotiating team to present an outline for achieving this goal while insisting that the war will not end until all of its goals are achieved, including the return of all our abductees and the elimination of Hamas's military and governmental capabilities.
He's clearly trying to reach out directly to the Israeli public and say to them, hey, listen, you have to accept this ceasefire. Because remember, there's a lot of folks in Israel, both in the public and in Netanyahu's coalition, who are adamantly opposed to any kind of a ceasefire and certainly wouldn't agree to a ceasefire that left some core Hamas military capabilities intact, which is what would happen if the war ended right now.
The latest images from our own teams inside Gaza reflect the continued hell. More killed, more damage. And from inside, it feels like there is no end to all this. But a Hamas spokesman said the Biden proposal was positive news and that the group is studying it. Critically, President Biden has said that Hamas is now no longer capable of a repeat of the October the 7th attacks. And then what about the Hamas leaders hidden somewhere here? Free to walk? Hardly likely. A big moment then, but many unknowns too. Mark Stone, Sky News in Washington.